Hello and welcome to a very, very special Happinesses podcast with me, your host, Bruce Aitchison from Happiness Egg Shaped. Today I am joined by the one and the only, the man himself. Now I'm going to speak about him before he comes on because he won't give me a chance when he comes on. This man, I have a lot to be thankful for. He has given me opportunities that have then led to other things and given me a huge amount of confidence. I've known him since he was a strapping young lad who used to walk into Stow Park and toss the sheaf for miles on Farmers' Night. I used to watch him playing rugby when he was driving about in his DS Dalgletian Sun car with his name along the side when he was right back at the beginning of his career. He is the man mountain, the one and the only. Please welcome Mr. George Weir. Hello, sir.
Praise the Lord, good evening and welcome. What an introduction you've done about homework there. And yes, we've known each other for quite a while now. But you also forgot to mention our passion, or not so good at the passion. We got similar ideas that way as well.
You've got your tartan suits, and I get them when the dry cleaner cocks them up.
I'm bored though.
So you've got your new DoddieAid hoodie on. The boys are all hooked up and ready to go. We're drumming up support for the South. Are you pleased so far?
Very much pleased, yeah. It's not quite started yet. And yes, very excited about what's going to happen on the 1st of January. I think that I'm surprised how well the Barbarians are doing, but I think that's on the back of Gabriel Logan. Not the Midlands, as you know, always, I think, she's the lover or the South are doing really well. We're going to get a bit more momentum next week. But if I could ask people after Christmas, don't worry about doing it now. But after Christmas, go to DoddieAid.com, have a look, sign up for the Magical South, and we're going to win the competition this year because we came a very good second last year. And we would lovely to go one better, Bruce.
Last year was class, and I don't think anybody could have understood how successful it was going to be. Rob Wainwright's some boy, eh?
It certainly is, but you can understand when you live on his island, the Isle of Gold, it's certainly not, and I'm very lucky enough being there. There's not a lot to do, there's not a lot going on. So there's a lot of time thinking, and what a great idea he came up with. Last year was truly amazing, as you said. This year, I pray it's going to be even better for a lot of reasons. It gives everyone a purpose to get out of the house. I think it's, as you know, I'm not the best at the moment. It could be in a bit of lockdown. So going out for a bit of walk in a bit of fresh air could be quite important. Meet people in the park on a safe occasion could be good. And also raising a lot of money to fight the horrific issue of MND. So it's a win-win-win. Something you never play for Gala.
I knew it would take you long. Now, last DoddieAid, right, there was awareness for the charity and for MND. There was over £1 million raised, which is just off the chart. But the best bit, I think, about the whole thing, at a time where we couldn't be together, so many people spoke to me about how it made them feel happier. They felt connected to people. They felt part of something. You must be really proud of that.
Definitely, I think that's where I think Bruce is where my place come from. Because I've always really been involved in sort of team, whether it was Wales, Scotland, or whatever. And that teamwork is the dreamwork. And at the moment, the support has been truly amazing. We have to keep continuing till we get a cure to MD. But in so many ways, it's been a difficult year, in 2021. But what an amazing year for the fight to find the cure of MD. Just at the beginning of December, it was announced that the government are on board now to find the cure. So that's great news. Not only the support we've had up to now, the government are there, and we're going to continue the spread, continue the most amazing team that we've got together, and it's going to start with DoddieAid on I think the first of January go to mid-February, which I think is amazing, and I'm really looking forward to it.
How about getting Boris Johnson on one of his bikes and racking up some miles for the Barbarians?
Well, I think that's an idea we're going to have to try and get involved in. We're going to try and get involved. Jared Butler again. You've been doing some amazing videos. I think that's also what it's about. It's about fun and laughter. During the months, it could be quite tricky. And you showing that way your mommy from the way that it can be done in a lovely, humorous way. And the end of that was raising a counterpoint part, which is quite important. A reason by having a smile on their face what we do, and you exemplary that way, Bruce. Well done.
It's class. Now, I was speaking to your big mate, Carl Hogg, who you love to give pelters to, and he was telling me that you were comparing him to Kevin Sinfield.
In what way?
Well, you told him that Rob Burrow's best mate did 7 marathons in 7 days and run 101 miles in 24 hours for his best mate and has raised over £2 million. So, how does your best mate compare to that?
I did say that to Gary Armstrong and Carl Home, and they've not come back to me. What Kevin's done is again absolutely amazing. For the cause, for his friend, truly amazing what he's done. 101 miles in one day. So Carl and Gary, if you're listening, you're certainly under the best pressure, boys. I don't know how you can beat that.
I think we should have a competition. We should have Gary against Hoggy to see who's really your best mate.
There we go. The both again, the young neighbors is quite amazing of the friends and family and help and the love that I and my family have received. I know I use the word amazing quite a bit, but it has been truly that even on a very emotional stance, what people do for you. But yes, it's time to call and guys stood up and let's see what they're made of.
I can't wait. So, how is Gaz? I've not seen him or heard of him for a long time. Is he still looking after you?
It certainly is, yeah. Again, that's I think what the beauty of rugby is all about. The friendships that you meet through the game, and if somebody's not that well, like I'm not, it's amazing the amount of people that come to your helping aid. And God and I, like Carl, have been growing up together. And Carl is on the phone pretty much every day. And Gary once a week helps me to go swimming, which I wouldn't be able to do without his help, and he's on the phone quite often, taking me out and about, because just getting out and about in the very fresh air, getting away from the house is vital to keep going.
One of the things you've been saying about yourself is you've got to use it or you lose it. So you're encouraging folk to get out and use what they've got. Are your three boys going to be racking up some miles?
I certainly hope so, yeah. I don't know what way though, because they're a bit like me. They don't really like to do exercise. And at the moment, I've got no option. So, yes, I go in the back about twice a week. I go to the bit road machine. I go swimming. So, I'll be doing a little bit. But it'd be nice to think the boys can get out and about. But it's a collector. The more people, here's a good thing for you. The more people we get signed up for the South, the less we need to do to win this competition. So come on, don't be shy. Go to DoddieAid.com, sign up, and you've done a major part in doing that. Thank you.
It's time we got the rugby clubs of the South competing against each other. We get Annan and Langham and Melrose and Gala and Hoyk and Berwick, and we need to get the rugby clubs involved. Are Melrose all signed up for you?
Well, you see at the moment, I think it's just about too early, and that's why I would recommend to a lot of people enjoy Christmas because it's a great family time. But during Christmas and New Year, have a wee look at Doddie.com. Have a look at the videos that are there. There's a lot of YouTubers, which is amazing. A lot of people having fun. And if some of you want to get involved, put your name down there. The app is working this year. It's a good app compared to last year. And at the end of the day, you're signing up for a better exercise, but much needed funds and money as well. Last year, as you mentioned, raised over £1 million in the month of January, and that's it. My foundation now, no end for the whole year. So let's hope we can try and beat it this year.
And there's going to be the 500-mile cycle from Murrayfield to Wales for the international for the Doddie Cup. It's about time Scotland won it and brought it back.
Well, if only the ones I was able to get the Doddie Cup on my table in front of me, but I was only able to keep up for a number of weeks. So fingers crossed. The boys are in good form at the moment. They'll get autumn test series, and hopefully they can carry out through to the Six Nations. Are you doing a good job at Murrayfield, Bruce?
If they let me in, it depends what they're saying. We were in for the autumn test, and I missed the one that you were bloody there for South Africa because I had COVID.
Oh, yes.
Still going though. I let the beaties take over. Son and Feather and Son took over, but I think they butchered it to make sure I've still got a job there.
You'll always have a job. You always do a smile your face. And that's quite a lot you cover among God. Did you ever beat Melrose?
Hey, I tell you what, as a head coach at the Greenyards, never lost. Never lost. I'm not going to mention what about a player, but as a head coach, I never lost.
Can't believe that. But well,
Can't believe they've torn up your turf and put an AstroTurf on it.
no, but I've got left with the good yards in the garden here, Bruce. I think there's a lot of different opinions for that happening. But what is nice to see is the green yards being used for what it is now, even with the lights, for all the different kinds of sports. Because I always think play sport, whatever it is, whatever level is very important. It gets you on the boat, it gets you involved in a sort of team environment. And if your chips are down, allows your teammates to pull you back up again. And to see all the kids in the grown-ups utilizing and playing on the green yards is something very special.
It's class, and you're also a best-selling author with your 3 books that you've got going on.
The trilogy. Yes,
trilogy.
If you're struggling for a Christmas present, there's a lot of different ideas. One is my new book, Doddie's Diary. But the other one is have a look at the already have gone. If you go to the Harborough website, I've also got a new clothing range, even somebody's a British newspaper. And if you go to my name's Doddie Foundation, oh, you're ahead of the game, there we go.
No daft. You've got your beer, you've got your merchandise with Halbro, you've got your Genius beer, you've got your snoods, you've got beer mugs.
I've got colours. I've got knickers. I've got hoodies. I've got waistcoats. I've got wine and gin as well. It's
Whiskey.
all there for whatever whiskey. Not so much on the whiskey. It's just for special occasions. Whatever it's a variety of Christmas present. It might be a bit late now, but have a quick look. I think what's quite unbelievable is the new hoodies. I don't believe they cost that much either. And you can wear them with pride to follow your district. And I agree, I think trying to get a certain district flag on the council headquarters is what I'm going to leave you with.
I'm going to speak to Feather Aitchison and see if we can get a DoddieAid flag up on the council chambers. Right, Dodge, it's been amazing to see you. Give us that farewell message to your team.
I will do that. I'll put my hands in there, but I can't. So, please, your love superstar, to everyone out there, have a great Christmas, a fantastic Boxing Day, and then maybe think about looking on to DoddieAid.com and come and join us. Bruce and I and the gang, Captain Greg and Captain Sammy King on, and the troops. We need you. We came second last year. We don't want to do that this year. And we need you not only for the stuff, but to try and fight the growth to Emily. Have a great time. Thanks much for your support. And lots of love.
Love you, Dodd. Thank you, my man. Great to see you. There he is, the man himself, the one and the only Doddie Weir, the man at the forefront of all our thoughts and all our motivation. So you heard him. Get signed up. Tell your mum, your dad, your granny, your auntie, your pals, your workmates, your colleagues, your teammates, the neighbours next door that you only speak to when you're putting the bins out. Just get everybody involved. Get them signed up. Get the snood. Get onto their district, and let's have a very, very good start to the new year with DoddieAid. Get together, share some videos, share some pictures, do it all. You can see on DoddieAid, you can have a look at the app, download it, and get involved with DoddieAid 2022, because we want to make it bigger, better, more fun, more inclusive, raise awareness and funds, but have a bloody good time while we're doing it. You heard them with a smile on your face. My name's Bruce Aitchison from the Happiness Is podcast. My happiness is egg-shaped for Big Doddie. What an absolute honour. I'll speak to you all again very, very soon.